what is meant by doctrine of essentiality? देखो, in simple terms, let's first understand it in a very layman way. What is doctrine of essentiality? Let's say a matter goes to Supreme Court. A person goes to Supreme Court and says कि government is restricting me from doing this. It's violating my freedom of speech. Let's say I go to Supreme Court and say कि यार instant triple talaq. Instant triple talaq is I say talaq 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 और तलाक हो गया. Instant triple, I go to, let's say I'm a follower of Islam and I go to court and say instant triple talaq is part of my religion. When you are not allowing it, then you are violating my freedom of religion. Supreme Court के पास सवाल आया कि this practice if we ban it, it is ensuring right to equality. Instant triple talaq right to equality ensure करेगा, but it is hampering freedom of religion. So can we ban it? उसमें फिर ना Supreme Court will say, is it a practice which is essential for Islam? क्या if we remove this practice from the religion of Islam, will Islam get hampered negatively? Will your faith, will your practice of your faith going to get changed substantially? If it's not, then it's not an essential religious practice that can be striked down. If it is hampering some other law, if it is hampering some other fundamental rights, if it is hampering public order, etc. बात समझ में आई? या फिर एक सिंपल सी बात करते हैं. लेट्स से देयर इज अ टेंपल. उस टेंपल में गवर्नमेंट कम्स एंड डज दिस रेगुलेशन कि यार टेंपल में जो फंड्स आ रहे हैं उसका ऑडिट किया जाएगा. इट शुड नॉट बी करप्शन के लिए पैसे इधर उधर नहीं जाने चाहिए. टेंपल में फंड विल बी ऑडिटेड. उसका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन विल बी रेगुलेटेड बाय गवर्नमेंट, बाय अ लॉ. नाउ द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ टेंपल इज एंग्री. मैनेजमेंट ऑफ टेंपल गोज टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट. मेरा रिलीजियस इंस्टीट्यूशन रेगुलेट करने का राइट मेरे पास है. हु द हेल इज गवर्नमेंट टू डू दैट? गवर्नमेंट विल. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाउ विल सुप्रीम कोर्ट डिसाइड whether government can do it or not? This person is saying you're violating my freedom of religion. Supreme Court will analyze क्या जो चीज गवर्नमेंट कर रही है उससे something essential is getting affected. Is it going to fundamentally change your practice of religion? If it's not fundamentally changing your practice of religion, then it is not an essential religious practice, and that can be curtailed. अब आप अपना पैसा जो कलेक्ट किया है उसको रेगुलेट कैसे करना है? या फिर इन टेंपल सपोज वो वाला केस था. कौन सा केस था? सबरीमाला केस. सबरीमाला केस में मैटर वेंट टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट की women are not being allowed in the temple. Menstruating women in menstruating age are not being allowed in the temple. It is violating fundamental rights of women. It's violating right to equality. सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस गया. सुप्रीम कोर्ट देख रही है कि the proponents they said कि नहीं, it's a religious practice of the temple. सेम भगवान के बाकी सारे टेम्पल्स में women are allowed. This is in this particular temple, it's a essential practice. Supreme Court using doctrine of essentiality determined कि नहीं, if you allow women to go in there, आपका religion is not going to change drastically. Not allowing women is not a essential religious practice, and thus it could be struck down. It could be removed. So, doctrine of essentiality is a mechanism developed by Supreme Court to determine whether a religious practice. फिर से समझना, doctrine of essentiality is a mechanism developed by Supreme Court. Doctrine of essentiality is not mentioned in the Constitution and all. Supreme Court ने एक जुडिशियल इनोवेशन किया, एक मैकेनिज्म डेवलप किया टू डिटरमाइन whether a religious practice is a essential religious practice of that religion or not.